Hello everyone, welcome back to MCQs Marathon number 2. Children, in this class, let's solve MCQs from the chapter Triangles. Before going to start the class, there is a request from my side. Still, if you have not subscribed by my channel, kindly subscribe and share the video. Children, from this chapter, we are going to get 5 marks in the examination. Now let's start the class, children. First question. The mathematician who proposed that a line drawn parallel to one side of the triangle divides the other two sides in equal proportion is Pythagoras, Newton, Thales, Euclid. Children, your time starts now. It is direct question. As you are reading the statement, you could have come to know that what is answer for this question. Time up, children. This statement is nothing but basic proportionality theorem. So this statement was given by Thales. Hence, option C is correct. Children, always don't expect that the what statement they have given in the textbook, same statement they has to give. See, this statement they have not given in the textbook. That statement is different, but meaning is same. There they said that if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect other two sides at two distinct points, then those two sides are divided in the same ratio. But both the statements gives same meaning. Hence, you should not confuse. So, this statement was given by Thales. Next, let us move on to another question. And you have to be careful in this question, children. If in figure O is the point of intersection of two curves AB and CD such that OB equals to OD, then triangles OAC and ODB are. It is the given figure, children. Options are equilateral but not similar, isosceles but not similar, equilateral and similar, isosceles and similar. Children, your time starts now. As you look at the figure, you don't feel that it is from circles chapter. Here we have to use triangle concepts also. Of course, circle concept also we have to use here. If you couldn't solve, at least use your mind how to solve this. So time up, children. First, let's see the correct answer here. That is option D, isosceles and similar. See, understand the problem first. They are clearly saying here O is the point of intersection of two chords AB and CD, and don't confuse that O is center of the circle. They didn't say that O is the center of the circle. That is a very important thing. And here AB and CD are chords. Both the chords are intersecting at O, and this angle is given 40 degree. And also they said that these two sides are equal. OD equals to OB. Now you decide. What can you say about the measurement of this? So this will be 40 degree because vertically opposite angles. And now concentrate on these two sides. They said these two sides are equal. And in 9th standard you studied a theorem. Angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. Now this angle will be 70 degree. Why this angle is 70 degree? Because in triangle 3 angles sum is 180 degree. So already we know that this angle is 40 degree. To become these two are equal, then these two are has to be 70 degree. 70 plus 70, 140. 140 plus 40 degree is 180 degree. Now after this, what we want to do, that is very important, children. See, when this angle is 70 degree, this angle also 70 degree, because angles in the same segment are equal. See, this is a common arc, and if we draw a chord here, now this angle and this angle are in the same segment. In 9th standard you had studied that angles in the same segments are equal. So similarly this angle also will be 70 degree. Now see, in this triangle, this angle is 70 degree and this angle is 70 degree. Now these two sides will be equal because sides opposite to equals angles are equal. Now what can you say about these two triangles? Now these two triangles have become isosceles triangle, and these two triangles are similar according to SAS similarity criteria or AAS similarity criteria. Hence option D is correct. Children, quite difficult one because we wanted to use three different concepts. So just concentrate on that. So next let us move on to the another problem, children. In the given figure, if XY is parallel to BC, then AX by AB is equal to, given options are AX by AB, AX by XB, AY by AC, AC by AY. Children, your time starts now. Read the problem. See, they are talking about XY is parallel to BC. Means this line is parallel to this. So which concept you have to use? Time up, children. First let's see the correct answer here. That is option C, AY by AC. See, as I said, XY is parallel to BC. So you have to use Thales theorem concept. See which ratio they are given. On the basis of that ratio, you wanted to decide the answer. AX by AB. AX means this upper part. AB means this full side, children. This full side means corollary of BPT you wanted to use now. So this side you wanted to write AY and this full side ratio. I mean AY by CY. So option C is correct one. Let's move on to the another one, children. D and E are respectively the points on the sides AB and AC of triangle ABC such that AD equals to 2 cm, BD equals to 3 cm, BC equals to 7.5 cm, and DE is parallel to BC. Then the length of DE in centimeter is, options are 2.5, 3 cm, 5, 6. So let me draw a suitable figure. See, to make you to help, I have given figure here. So your time starts from now. Read the problem, understand, and I have given a figure here. If you look at the figure, easily you can answer. Time up, children. So correct answer for this problem is 3. So let's see how we get this one. See here, they clearly said here DE is parallel to BC, means DE is parallel to BC. We wanted to use Thales concept only. So AD is given 2 cm, BD is given 3 cm, BC is given 7.5 cm, and we need to find DE. DE is question mark. But how do we find that? That's the important thing. And for that, see here, BC is given, asking to find DE, means BC is a side of greater triangle and DE is a side of smaller triangle, isn't it? Hence, we can write like this, children. So we must learn to write like this. So I have used corollary of BPT, AB by AD. So AB means this full side. Why I am considering this full side means because here BC measurement is given. So AB by AD is equals to BC by DE. So BC, this full side by this side. So AB is a side of a greater triangle, AD is a side of smaller triangle. These two are corresponding sides. And similarly BC is a side of greater triangle and DE is a side of smaller triangle, and these two are corresponding sides. Now let us substitute the values. AB value they have not given, but we can easily find. So this AD add to BD, we get AB value. So 3 plus 2 is 5. And AD value they given here 2 and BC value 7.5 cm. DE we need to find, let it be as it is. So now let us do the cross multiplication. So 5 into D. So here 2 into 7.5. Later on 5 transfer this side, we get it here in the denominator. Next let us simplify this one, children, here. So 5 ones and 5 1.5 is 7.5. So 1.5 into 2 is 3. So 3 is correct answer. Next let us move on to the another one. In the figure, if triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, then length of DE is. So these are the given figures. Let's look into the given options: 15 centimeter, 12 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 8 centimeter. And your time starts from now. See, whenever two triangles are similar, all its corresponding sides will be in same proportion. Time up, children. So here the correct option is 10 centimeter. Now see here, BC corresponding side is EF. So that is 8 centimeter. So it is 4 centimeter, it is 8 centimeter. Means 8 centimeter. How we got? For 4 we have multiplied 2. Similarly check this. So this is 6 and this is 12. Means for 6 we have multiplied 2. So here also similarly for 5 you multiply 2 and we get this is D, that is equals to 10 centimeter. No need to solve. So if you use your mind, you can easily answer for this question. Move on to the next one, children. In triangle ABC and DDE are two similar triangles. If D is the midpoint of BC, this is very important one. D is the midpoint of BC, then area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle BDE is equals to. Options are 2:1, 1:2, 4:1, 1:4, and your time starts from now. Here they are talking about area of ABC and area of BDE. Means you wanted to use areas of similar triangle theorem concept, children. So time up. First let's see the correct option here, that is option C, 4:1. See, they clearly said it in the problem. ABC and BDE are similar triangles. According to areas of similar triangles, we can write like this, isn't it? Area of ABC by area of EBD is equals to BC by BD square. And you may ask why I have considered BC by BD only. You can consider it as AC by ED also, or else you would have considered that AB by BE also. But why I have considered this is only? That is the important thing, because they said D is the midpoint. So when D is midpoint, in the place of BC, I can write 2 times of BD, because D is midpoint, no. So therefore in the place of BC, I can write BC is 2 times of BD. And in the denominator BD will be as it is, and it helps us to simplify so easily, isn't it? BC. So BC I can write it as 2 times of BD, children. So it has to be BD, not ED. You write it as BD, this BD, and here also it is BD. Okay. Now here what happens? This square present for numerator as well as for denominator. 2BD whole square means we get 4BD square. So here also BD you make it, children, and BD square will be as it is here. So now what happens here? BD square and BD square get cancelled. So we'll get it here 4 by 1. Understood? So 4 by 1 we get it. So this you write it in ratio form, we get 4:1. So this is a way of solving this problem. Next let us move on to the another one. If in two triangles ABC and PQR, AB by QR equals to BC by PR equals to CA by PQ, then the given options are triangle PQ are similar to triangle CAB, triangle PQ are similar to triangle ABC, triangle CBA is similar to triangle PQR, triangle BCA is similar to triangle PQR. So your time starts from now, children. So better you draw two similar triangles first as ABC and PQR. So that gives you exact answer. Time up, children. First let's see the correct options. That is option A, triangle PQR similar to CAB. How to do this? So draw two triangles, children. So first one I have taken ABC. Now what you want to do is clearly observe the given ratios. So AB by QR. So AB is here. So this side, regarding to this side, you want to write QR. So I have marked this is Q and this is R. And when you have marked two vertices here, Q and R, other vertices has to be P. Now see the second one. BC by PR. So BC by PR. So BC by PR, isn't it? PR, RP, RPR, whatever it is. So next, the third one is CA by PQ. So CA is here and its corresponding side should be PQ. Now all corresponding sides satisfied for this triangle. I mean here you wanted to name it as A corresponding angle is Q. If you write it as P, it will be wrong. Okay, so you have to be careful how I have did it. See, I repeat again. So here they have given AB by QR. So corresponding to this side, you wanted to write it as QR only. So this is corresponding to this. Next, see here BC by PR. So BC is corresponding to PR. So PR or RP, whatever, it can interchange, not a problem. And CA is corresponding side of CA is corresponding side of PQ, means this has to be equal to this. Understood or not? Now all these three are corresponding sides. So it is satisfied for which triangle now? PQR means CAB. Understood or not? See, they started from PQR. So here you wanted to start from C and then A and then B. So CAB. So therefore correct answer is option A. Move on to the next one. D and E are the midpoints of the sides AB and AC of triangle ABC respectively, and BC equals to 6 cm. If DE parallel to BC, then length of DE is, it is a given figure and the options are 2.5, 3, 5, 6, and your time starts from now. You have to use midpoint theorem concept. So time up, children. So let's see the correct answer here. That is 3. Understand the problem here. D is the midpoint of AB side and E is the midpoint of AC side. Clear? And in 9th standard you studied that midpoint theorem. The line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side, means D will be parallel to third side, means D is parallel to BC, as well as DE is half of BC. If BC is 6 cm, then DE will be half of that, it will be 3 cm. So directly you can answer if you know the midpoint theorem concept. So correct answer is 3. Move on to the next one. The areas of two similar triangles are 120 centimeter square. Children, it has to be centimeter square, and 480 centimeter square. Same here, respectively. Then the ratio of any pair of its corresponding sides is. Children, many times I have repeated this one. When areas of similar triangles given and asking to find the area of the ratio of the corresponding side, what to do? So carefully answer. Without calculation you can be done this. So options are 1:4, 1:2, 4:1, 2:3. So your time starts from now. Time up children. First let's see the correct answer, that is 1:2. See, understand here the areas of two similar triangles. Areas of similar triangles given 120 and 480. So this simplification is possible. First let us simplify this. See here 0 and 0 will be get cancelled, and here 12 ones and here 12 fours. So now these are the ratios of areas 1:4. Now we wanted to find corresponding sides. I repeat again, when areas of similar triangles given and asking to find ratio of corresponding sides, you wanted to make the roots of the given values. So here given values 120 and 480, we can convert it into simplified form. We got 1 and 4. So root of 1 is 1 only. So root of 4 is 2. So 1:2 is the correct answer. So in case if the given ratio of corresponding sides and asked to find the ratio of areas, in that case you wanted to find the square. So next let us move on to the another one. Question number 10. In the given figure, if two triangles are similar, the set of these two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their corresponding sides is, given options are AB by PQ equals to BC by PR equals to AC by QR. Second one, AB by PR is equals to BC by QR is equals to AC by PQ. AB by QR is equals to BC by RP is equals to AC by PQ. And last one, AB by PQ is equals to BC by QR is equals to AC by PR. So very easy one. So your time starts from now. Easily you can answer, children. See, A corresponding angle is P only because they clearly marked here. And C corresponding angle is R and B corresponding angle is Q. So your time up, children. First let's see the correct option. I hope you have done. So option D is correct, children. AB by PQ. Let's check it out. See, AB by PQ. Correct. And next BC by QR. So BC by QR is correct. And AC by PR. So AC is here and its corresponding side PR is here. Hence option D is correct. Nothing to solve here. Just use the common sense. So next 11th problem, children. Diagonals of a trapezium PQRS intersect each other at point O. Means there is a trapezium and its diagonals are intersecting each other at O. PQ is parallel to RS. PQ is equals to 3 times of RS. Then the ratio of areas of triangle POQ and triangle ROS is options 1:9, 9:1, 3:1, 1:3. Your time starts from now. First draw one rough sketch. And they are talking about areas of the triangle. Hence you wanted to use the similar triangles concept. So time up, children. First let us see the correct option, that is 9:1. So let me draw a trapezium here. See, PQRS is a trapezium. As they said, PQ is parallel to RS. See, I marked here. PQ is parallel to RS. PQ is equals to 3 times of RS. Means these sides only wanted to take. Where is PQ? PQ is here and RS is here. Now we can show these two triangles. These two triangles are similar. Easily we can show, children. You know how? See here, this angle is equals to this angle because vertically opposite angles, isn't it? And similarly, this is equals to this alternate interior angle because this is parallel to this. And this is a transversal. PR is a transversal. And SQ also transversal. And this is equals to this. According to AAA similar criteria, these two triangles are similar. So when triangles are similar, can we write like this? Area of POQ by area of ROS. And see which sides I have considered. I considered PQ by RS only. Why? Because its values given. So PQ values how much? That is 3 times of RS. Substitute in that place. Let it be RS as it is. Now make the square of this. 3 RS whole square means we get 9 RS square. Otherwise here first we can cancel like this also. So 3 by 1 will be left out. make a square of that. So we get 9 by 1. So its ratio is 9:1. Hence option B is correct. Move on to the next one, children. So direct question, very easy one. The mathematician who proposed the theorem which states that, very important theorem, in a right angle triangle the square of the hypotenuse is equals to the sum of squares of another two sides is Pythagoras, Newton, Thales, Euclid. I hope no need of the time also. So anyhow I have given to find the answer for this. See, right angle is there. Right angle triangle, hypotenuse is there. If there is a word hypotenuse, you can easily say off. So correct option is Pythagoras. It is Pythagoras theorem statement, children. Next, let us see another one. The length of sides of triangle are given below. Which of the following forms right angle triangle? Let's see the options. So 7 cm, 24 cm, 25 cm, 3 cm, 8 cm, 6 cm, 50 cm, 80 cm, 100 cm, 130 cm, 12 cm and 5 cm. Your time starts from now. Children, if you have an idea of Pythagorean triplets, definitely you can answer for this without solving. See which are the Pythagorean triplets in the given option. So that forms the right angle triangle. Time up, children. Let's see the option. So option A is the correct one. So 7, 24 and 25 are Pythagorean triplets. So if you want, you just check it out. In the given these three sides, which is the longer one, that is 25. So we can write it as 7 square plus 24 square is equals to 25 square. So why? Because 25 is the longer one. Okay, now 7 square means 49, 24 square means 576, 25 square means 625. Now add these two. 49 plus 576, we get 625 and here 625. So left hand side equals to right hand side. So it means it forms the right angle triangle. Move on to the next one, children. If perimeter of a triangle is 100 cm and the length of two sides are 30 cm and 40 cm, the length of third side will be, such a easy question it is. So 30 cm, 40 cm, 60 cm and 50 cm. And your time starts from now. Do the mind calculation. Easily you can get perimeter is given and two sides measurement is given. Third side easily you can find. This is not at all 10th standard problem, children. Very easy one. So anyhow, time up. So the correct option is 30. See, perimeter means what? Sum of all the sides. All three sides sum is 100 centimeter. Two sides given, no, 30 and 40. Add 30 plus 40. How much you will get? 70. 70 subtract from 100. We get how much? That is 30 degree. So to make you to understand, I have taken a figure here. So one side has 30, another side 40. So perimeter is given. So I added 30 plus 40 plus AC. So perimeter is given, that is 100. 30 plus 40 is a 70 plus AC. 70 you transfer this side. So we get minus 70. So it gives 30 centimeter as answer. Move on to the next one, children. In the given figure, if angle B equals to 90 degree, then the correct relation among the following is, see, 90 degree. If there is 90 degree, that belongs to Pythagoras theorem or converse of Pythagoras theorem. So here Pythagoras theorem concept only you wanted to use, which is the correct relation. So we have seen such kind of problem in model question paper also, and where I have explained the triangles multiple choice questions. So there also. So first option is BC square plus AC square equals to AB square. Second option is AB square plus AC square equals to BC square. Third option, AB square minus AC square equals to BC square. Fourth option, AC square minus BC square equals to AB square. So your time starts from now. First, write off the hypotenuse. Which is the hypotenuse, children? The side which is opposite to 90 degree. So be opposite side AC. So AC has to be hypotenuse. So time up, children. First let's see the correct option. So that is option D. Let's check it whether it is right or wrong. So apply the Pythagoras theorem. So this is AC square is equals to remaining two sides. So this and this. So AB square plus BC square. Now let us substitute the things here, children. I mean, not a substitution, just transfer. So this here they are saying, right? So BC. So BC you transfer this side. So we get minus BC square. So that side AB will be there. So this AC square minus BC square is equals to AB square. So this is the correct option. Now anyhow you just check it once, the other option. See here AB square there. So AB is not at all hypotenuse, hence it is wrong. So here BC is there. BC also not hypotenuse, wrong. So here BC is there and BC is not at all hypotenuse. So here you can apply that hypotenuse concept. Here also you can apply, but here you cannot, children, in third one. You have to simplify and later on you can check it out in option C. So next let us move on to the another one, children. So question number 16. In triangle ABC, AB equals to 6 cm, BC equals to 8 cm, AC equals to 10 cm, then the value of angle B is, given options are 120, 90, 60, 30 degree. So your time starts from now. All three sides measurements they given and ask you to find angle measurement. So converse of Pythagoras theorem you have to use. Time up, children. As I said, converse of Pythagoras theorem means angle B has to be 90 degree itself. So anyhow let us check the answer and see the given option. I mean in the given measurements, AB equals to 6, this is 8 and this is 10. So which is the longer one? 10. So 10 you have to take it as hypotenuse. So AC square is hypotenuse. So AB square plus BC square equals to AC square. Substitute values: AB 6, BC 8, AC is 10. Simplify this: 6 square means 36, 8 square means 64, 10 square means 100. Add these two. 100 equals to 100 means it is satisfying the Pythagoras concept. Then AC opposite angle is B. So AC is hypotenuse. So its opposite angle should be 90 degree. So to make you to understand, let me draw figure also here. See, this is 10 centimeter hypotenuse. So its opposite angle is B. So B has to be 90 degree. So its measurement is 90 degree. Dear students, I hope you have understood all these multiple choice questions. In the next class, we come up with another chapter marathon. I hope you got it. Thank you.